Rebecca, you wrote an op-ed for Invest in You, Ready, Set, Grow, which is our financial education initiative in partnership with Acorns, the savings and investing app. The focus of your piece was about investing in financial literacy for women and girls. Very timely. What was your big takeaway?
Well, if we think about the very basics of our economy, the U.S. economy is about consumers, right? 2/3 of GDP is consumption. So if we all want a strong economy, we need financially literate consumers. We don't want them overspending. We don't want to be flipping houses too much or have too much credit card debt. So where do we start? We have to start in school. We have to start with their young, but we really have to start with the girls and the women. Because at the end of the day, Sarah, you and I are going to live 5 years longer. Sorry, Mike, Wilf. Women tend to live 5 years longer, and more women run household finances. So if you want a healthy U.S. economy, which I think everybody does, you have to have financially literate women and girls. And right now, the schools just aren't able or aren't willing to teach it as much as they should. And we need to push the schools, and then we need to do what we can at home, whether it's opening up a basic checking account for your kid or just talking about the value of money when you go shopping.
And Rebecca, we just flashed up one of your statistics, which I think was 30% of women are knowledgeable about investing and saving and making that grow. What is the comparable number for men? And is it easy to close that gap? Is it education at a young age? Does it need to happen for people who have already left education? And how do we improve that situation?
Well, it's never too late to start, but it is amazing. So when Girl Scouts did this really good, robust survey a few years ago of girls ages 8 to 17, and everyone surveyed, over 90% said, we plan to have jobs, we plan to take care of our families, but only 10% said they had confidence about making financial decisions. Boys are brought up with more confidence. They're brought up, taught differently about money and personal finance and economics. So it's really even at that youngest age where we have to start teaching girls about money and personal finance, just the basics. So we start there, but we shouldn't stop. I mean, the shutdown was a great timely reminder. You had something like 1/4 of federal employees missing a mortgage or rent payment, about half of them missing bills or worried about bills. I mean, that's basic stuff. We should be able to make sure we have an American consumer base that knows enough to set aside enough money for a rainy day. And obviously that's easier for some of us than others, but I think there are little things everybody can do, and that's going to be good for the economy overall.
Yeah, I mean, everybody needs better financial literacy, right, Mike, in this country, but especially women because of the demographic issues Rebecca laid out.
The demographic issues, and also and historically, the industry has been bad about kind of serving women and kind of speaking to them in a way where they should understand things.
Well, you know, Rebecca, you and I are the CEOs of our households.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rebecca
Thanks.
Paterson.
Rebecca, great to see you. Thank you very much. And don't forget to read Rebecca's piece. Go to cnbc.com/investinYou. NBC, Universal, and Comcast Ventures are investors in Acorns.